I knew that there was something wrong, something holding me back, something that I was stuck in because I just wasn't making money, enough money in my business. And I would take 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. And I knew there was something invisible. And I'd done so many courses on money making, like T Harv Eker, millionaire success, and all sorts of things. And I was just like, I don't know what else to do to make this happen. And I was so frustrated. And then I said something in one of my groups and said, like, I'm always have this fear. And then obviously somebody just said, well, you need to speak to Steve. This is clearly, so she felt intuitively that's what I needed. And I was like, hell yes, I'm so ready to start making the money that I want to make in my business. I'm just going to do whatever it takes. So that was kind of the starting point for me. No, I didn't, because I think I was ready for it. I trusted the person who made the referral, and I just knew intuitively that I was going to do this. It's, I go a lot by my gut about people. I'm very intuitive, so I do things that I know my spirit, my soul, whatever's telling me to do. So I just intuitively had a connection and went, yep, I'm going to do this. This is what I need to do. So there was no hesitation. I have never, ever, ever thought about, I've always known how my childhood affected my life and my relationships, because obviously I've been in this work, but I have never, ever associated that with not being able to make money. I had little hints of things that I've read, about betrayal. You don't want to betray your tribe by doing differently. But I have never, ever, I never realized that that was what was stopping me from making money in my business, because it's like, so the clarity now, and the aha moments, I'm going, oh my God, that makes sense. Oh, wow, I can see that now completely. That's been the biggest thing for me now, because I can constantly go, oh, okay, my childhood didn't just affect my relationships, it actually affects my business. I knew that I was in business teaching what I teach because I wanted other people to not have a similar childhood, but I never attached the money link. I never connected those dots before. I just feel so differently about my business, because before I always had this feeling of panic. Oh my God, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do this again? And it's not going to work. So all this self-doubt, all these voices, the procrastination, I had a lot of freezing, absolute freezing, and I couldn't move forward. And logically, I was like, but I want to do this. I like this. I need to do this. But just honestly, I couldn't make my fingers move. And then if I did make it move, then something else happened, or I became distracted, or I just walked away. The procrastination of feeling stuck was immense. Now I've got back to my business where I'm like, I jump out of bed in the morning and I'm like, oh, I'm on it and I'm doing this. Or when I have a day off and I don't really want the day off, because I'm like, oh, but I want to do that. I want to get that ready. I'm like excited. Oh, I know how to do this. Oh, it feels good to charge. I think that's the nicest thing, is like looking at what I want to charge and go, and it feels normal. It feels right, instead of going, no one's going to pay that. So there's been a massive difference, a massive difference. It feels light, it feels easy, like it's ease now, instead of panic, freeze. It's definitely spilt over with my family and my friends. My daughter will now, she more than ever comes up to me and goes, Mommy, I appreciate you so much. I want you to know how much I value you. She's also a very intuitive girl. Yesterday she was giving me hugs. She's 30, hugs and kisses. I appreciate you so much. I want you to know how important you are. Just out of the blue. And then I think my relationship with my husband, and so what he says and does, it's been helpful in a way, because he's been the one that's almost like triggering the things that I need to deal with because it's got the knock-on effect in my business. So how I feel in my relationship with my husband is often how I feel in my relationship with my husband. So in that way, it's kind of as I'm evolving, he's evolving. I make sense of something and then he goes, oh, okay. So yeah, so it's kind of having that knock-on effect in the rest of my life as well. Just do it. If there's something, if you've tried everything when it comes to making money and doing, in your business, this gets to the absolute root of the problem, because a lot of programs are service or symptoms. It's about, okay, let's do that symptom. Oh, let's try that. Let's get a process, a strategy, a way of doing something, but it doesn't get to the actual bottom root of when you were born, because that's where it all starts, the absolute root of who you are. I have absolutely loved it because just the luxury of talking to you has been amazing. Because when you do an online program, and I don't know if this is how you're going to do the program going forward, where you actually talk to people if it's just online, sometimes, doing an online program is wonderful, but actually having the luxury of talking to the person and them resonating with you or understanding and getting it, that to me has just been amazing. It's amazing. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get to do that anymore. But obviously, I've got the tools. You've given me the tools to carry on my own. But I have loved that almost the most, just being able to talk to you. And the fact that you understand and get it has just been incredible. So thank you. Thank you. I've loved it. I really have.